Welcome back to Virginia This Morning.
A flashback to the 1960s at the West End Assembly of God.
Well, their annual Christmas production kicks off this evening. Let's get more details with our buddy Bill Bevins. Bill, take it away.
Thank you, sir. 25 years they've been doing this. I'm talking with the man behind the music. Pastor Bob Laughlin has been with the West End Assembly of God for 26 years. I'm just asking, you done all of these? He said, yeah. And the show obviously continues to roll on. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
25 years with the show. And I asked while we were sitting waiting to get going, how many people have been in this production from day one, from like 25 years ago? And I was kind of surprised with your answer.
Several. I mean, probably close to 50 have hung in with me all these years. We've had a great time together, yeah.
Well, and that's got to make it work a little bit easier when you've got all these pros that know exactly what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, and everybody's done it before.
It's nice. You can kind of blend the new with the old.
Yeah.
So that works great.
Well, let's talk about blending new and old, because this year's theme, and by the way, the number of people that show up for the West End Assembly of God Christmas programs, amazing. And I guess I'm the only guy left in town that hasn't been, so I have to come this year.
We'll get you there.
How many people a year go through there?
Between 20 and 25,000 people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've got lots of shows starting, like we said, tonight's opening night. Now let's talk about the theme for this year. What is the show going to be like when people show up, that 20,000 people show up?
Well, we've created a little fictitious town called Bethlehem, Virginia, about 20 miles outside of Richmond.
Okay.
Traditional, sleepy little town. By virtue of the name, it's become a little tourist area, and especially for a traditional Christmas pageant.
Okay.
But we've kind of created a story where an old Radio City Music Hall gal has moved to town and started a dance studio and has convinced the town council into having a Radio City Music Hall, kind of Roxy's Follies. So that's created quite a stir with the traditionalists, as you might imagine.
Little excitement.
Oh, baby, we're going to have fun.
And this is set in the mid-1960s, so you've got great music for
a lot of Motown music, a lot of great dance music. We're just all over the place. We go into a bowling alley and have a great time in there, and it's just a lot of fun.
This is a big production, isn't it?
It's big. About
How many people?
About 450 people participate in it. So we're all over the place, kicking up our heels in celebration.
Now, folks are seeing some video. This is not from this year's show. This is from a previous show.
Looks like last year's, yeah.
And what was the theme last year?
Well, last year it was, they kind of all run together. Last year we had a storybook Christmas, and we kind of took the idea of kind of a Wizard of Oz kind of a takeoff, where we went into a dream sequence and used Mother Goose and a lot of those characters to help tell the Christmas story.
You know, the thing that I've always heard about your shows is the professionalism that's in the show. And we're watching some footage from last year. Boy, does it look slick. I mean, and these are all kids in this shot we're watching.
Yeah.
Mostly kids. Anyway.
Yeah, we've probably got 100 kids, 150 high schoolers and middle schoolers, as well as adults that really work hard. They pull together, and that's just our way of sharing the Christmas story every year.
How does it turn out that all the talented people go to West End Christian? Because, this is, a legendary performance that you guys put on every year. Let's talk about the competition between traditional and contemporary values that's going to happen in this year's show.
That's always an interesting kind of thing, and that's kind of Richmond. And in telling the story every year, we like to create some issues that may be happening in the culture and struggles and challenges that are going on. You know, we boomers, have to deal with the new generations coming up and some of the struggles with all that, but it all comes down to, regardless of the differences and the changes that take place, there's a meaning behind it all, and that's what we get to in Bethlehem long ago.
Bethlehem, Virginia.
Well, Bethlehem comes to Bethlehem.
Yeah,
Virginia.
Very good. Yeah. All right, sounds like a lot of fun, and obviously something that's great for everybody in the family, and a Richmond tradition. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
25 years for the show. He's been with the church 26 years. Now, there's lots and lots of information. You can go to WTVR.com. Their first shows tonight, but they've got lots of different show times, too many for us to put on the screen. So go to WTVR.com and we'll link you right up with the West End Assembly of God. Right now, let's check that weather forecast. Here's Jen.
Hi, Bill.